I'm Liv, your chronically online host, and every day we talk about life, relationships, internet chaos, bad decisions, awkward moments, and all the things that spiral way faster than they should. Okay, quick anecdote. One tiny contact entry I made to feel safe turned my second date into a live coaching session, and the internet would have loved it. Picture this. I'm at the let's be casually charming stage with a person who wore a shirt that looked like it was trying too hard, and halfway through, my phone buzzes. Except it's not me. It's my date texting my emergency contact, which, for context, is my best friend, because I once thought, what could go wrong? Famous last words.
Why did I put my best friend as emergency contact? 2 reasons. 1, she knows where all my bad takeout receipts are hidden. And 2, she answers the phone like it's a fire alarm. She's the kind of person who bottled her hoodie collection into national emergency readiness. I thought safety plus laughs, not live play-by-play coaching on how to hold a fork.
So we're 2 drinks in, there's flirting that could charitably be called middling, and then I hear the beep of doom. My date, trying to be polite, types, "Hey, sorry, is this Liv's emergency contact? She's on a date with me, and I think I made a joke about tax brackets, and now I can't tell if she's laughing or plotting a slow exit."
Let me be clear. He did not ask for directions, he did not request a ride, and he most certainly did not disclose a medical emergency. He asked for dating advice from someone who had never met him. That text landed in the chat bubble of my best friend, who answered exactly like the sort of person who treats your awkwardness as improv material.
Now, I could have just taken the phone and said, "Unplug the blender, we good." Instead, my friend replied with the energy of a life coach crossed with a meme account. The first message I read aloud, because I am an emotional exhibitionist, was, "Step 1, compliment her dog or her shoes immediately. If no dog, declare you like her laugh. Avoid tax talk." And then it got worse, like slide into DMs levels of coaching. Ask about pineapple on pizza. If she hesitates, pivot to, "What's your worst dating story?" If she says, "Oh, that's personal," you say, "You drove 30 minutes for this latte. Mystery is part of the charm." Reader, I say no to being coached, but my date is actually reading this aloud with increasing conviction. Imagine hearing someone else narrate advice about your laugh and pizza preferences while you're trying to sip a latte. He whispers it at me like a soft threat. "Ask about pineapple?" And I blink and go, "No, thank you." And he's like, "But my emergency contact said," which is the sentence no one needs to hear on a date. My friend, meanwhile, is not content with text suggestions. She escalates to GIF-level commitment via words. Send 1 selfie of your pet or a coffee to prove you're not a serial ghoster. Also, subtle humble brag about your ability to cook minute rice. At this point, my date is sending pictures of his cat, my latte, and a very proud rice packet. What I failed to anticipate was how performative my friend's texts would be. They weren't guidance so much as a running commentary with emoji punctuation. If she asks about your job, say, "I freelance at being charming," then immediately say something humble to sell the lie. The table next to us began laughing at our table like we were a hidden camera show. And then, the classic comedy move, my date misreads an instruction. My friend typed, "Ask about hobbies," and he hears, "Ask about hobbies, then propose." He turns to me with the most earnest face and says, "So, hobbies?" Like he's about to make a life-changing pivot. I want to die, laugh, and explain boundaries all at once. The best part, people in public become invested. A woman at the next table leans over like she's watching a reality show and asks quietly, "Is this staged?" My answer was an emphatic, "No, but I should get royalties." My friend, bless her, sends a textbook 2-line pep note. "You got this. Ask her about her favorite season," which I promise you is not an emergency. At some point, my date reads a message and out loud says,
She suggests you ask something deep. I reply, we can be shallow and leave it at that. He replies, nope, depth, then pivot to pizza. This is now a script written by committee with no director. I start narrating the chat like a commentator. In lane 2, the friend recommends vulnerability. In lane 3, pizza.
So what actually happens? My date, following coaching, tries the vulnerability move, tells a slightly too long story about getting lost on a dog walking app. I laugh politely, and then he tries a joke my friend sent, and it lands like a slow clap. He apologizes, I say it's fine, and my friend triples down with a text that begins recovery plan and lists 3 bullet-pointed actions. Bullet points via text are a whole mood. After the date, I got a long text thread where my friend walked back from coach to, sorry, I'm too involved, pal. She sent a 5-paragraph apology that included a single line. I did it because I love you, and also because you once fused a slow cooker to a lamp and I panicked. That's the exact mix of tenderness and chaos that ruined and made the evening. My date texted later to say he'd enjoyed parts of it, but also, I feel like I was coached through a blind audition, which, fair. He thanked my friend for being honest, my friend replied with a meme, and I posted a little poll online asking, would you date someone who texts your emergency contact mid-date? The answers were predictably chaotic and included several people offering to be my emergency contacts for research. All right. Practical takeaways before you drag me for being dramatic. 1. Check who is listed as your emergency contact. Is it actually the person you want coaching your awkward moments? 2. Set boundaries. A single message like, not the time for advice, thanks, saves everyone dignity. And 3. If someone texts your contact mid-date, maybe just answer like an adult and say, we're fine. There's no prize for involving a third wheel text chain. Also, be kind to your friends. They will sometimes overcompensate for your questionable life choices by turning into a human suggestion box. That's lovable. It is also very loud. Keep the love, lose the running playbook. And if you're tempted to make your emergency contact your personal life coach, maybe just add Uber or mom instead, or silence. If this episode made you laugh or made you feel slightly better about your own contact list choices, then my job here is officially done. If you have your own third wheel texting horror, please leave a review telling me the cliff notes. I will read the best ones on the show. Stay chaotic. Love, live.